I thank the gentlelady for yielding, and I thank my colleagues for being here tonight to support a great and much-needed piece of legislation. And I do rise in strong support of the Drywall Safety Act of 2012. This truly is a bill about protecting the American family, both their physical health and their financial health. And Mr. Speaker, this is about doing what is right to address a terrible injustice that has fallen upon so many families, many of whom live in the 2nd Congressional District of Virginia, and thousands across our country. These are families that are reeling financially and also in their health, has been damaged because of drywall that was manufactured in a defective manner in China and then shipped to the United States and installed in homes across our great land. Now, there are friends and neighbors, just hardworking folks who saved, bought homes, and were living the American dream, or really so they thought. And their dream, Mr. Speaker, so often is turned into a true nightmare. Their children have developed, just bloody noses and respiratory ailments. Mr. Speaker, I've met with these families. It's really heartbreaking. They're having to pay for their current home, which is uninhabitable, and then go out and rent or maybe attempt to buy another home. It's a type of financial stress that so many of the families have been unable to adjust to, and many of them, so many of whom I've met with, have ended up having to file financial bankruptcy. So I appreciate the leadership of the chairwoman this evening and my friend and colleague, Representative Deutsch, a co-chairman with me on the Contaminated Drywall Caucus. We've advanced, we believe, a sound piece of legislation, bipartisan, that really addresses this problem. It doesn't, and we don't pretend that it fixes everything, but it is a major and significant step forward. These families, the only thing they have left is, I think, hope that we'll do the right thing here tonight. It's been over 4 years that these families have been hurting. They looked first to the lender, to the importers of the drywall, to the insurers. They didn't find any real relief there. Some of the banks, to their credit, have given some consideration, but it's not enough. We've got to act tonight in this House, and I trust that we will. The bill takes China to task directly for failing to require their state-owned manufacturers to compensate the victims of their contaminated products. It expresses the undivided sense of Congress that the government of China needs to make right and to ensure that those who have lost so much are made whole. And as the chairwoman pointed out, clear labeling requirements are incorporated into the legislation, and also by limiting the amount of elemental sulfur allowed in the drywall, will ensure that drywall that is defective is not imported into this country. And I am delighted, as a lighter, smarter regulation advocate, that we have gone the route of voluntary standards. If we can go that direction, that's our preferred way above the regulatory approach. And so we set up the industry itself to advance in setting industry standards that will apply as well to foreign manufactured drywall products and protect our homeowners that way. Well, in closing, I just want to express my sincere appreciation again to all those who have made it possible for us to bring the bill to the floor tonight, and I trust and hope that we will pass it on unanimous consent tonight. I particularly want to thank my friend and colleague from Florida, Representative Deutsch, for your leadership and serving as the co-chairman of our caucus. You've just been terrific. Your staff has been terrific. I also want to thank the majority and minority members and the staff at the Energy and Commerce Committee who worked so hard to navigate a lot of challenges to get this bill to the floor. Mr. Speaker, this is common sense legislation. It is much needed. I know these families, they are hurting, and I trust and encourage my colleagues to do the right thing tonight and to advance this bill and to support it. With that, I thank the gentlelady for yielding time, and I yield back the remainder of my time.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Florida.